I would bet that the majority of people who see this video have no clue about how much power they actually have. And what I mean is the influence you have on others. We are so quick to disregard our own influence in society because we don't, I don't know, at least for me, I don't feel significant enough to actually have much of a voice in this world. But you do, I never did realize that there were people around me that were, watching what I was doing. And I always question myself, what kind of influence I'm having on people because I want it to be positive. I don't want it to be negative. That's not what I want to be remembered for. I want to be known for someone that was actually part of a movement to make the world a better place. And, you know, even interactions with online, you have to, I slip multiple times on this anyway throughout the years. And I still feel bad about those slips to this day. But I have to check myself every now and then. It's like, hey, what kind of vibes are you sending out there? Are you sending out the proper ones to help this world be a better version of itself? You know, so I that's why I figured maybe I could spread a little bit of that around. Maybe other people could just start looking at what they want to put out in this world. Do you want to be an agent of good, or agent of chaos? I mean, it's easy to be an agent of chaos, anyways, these days, because these kids they see a lot of these shows and seeing a lot of people get fame off of just being mean to each other. And no wonder our kids are feeling lost because a lot of them want to be heard, and they'll about be do anything to get in that kind of limelight, and they're seeing how being mean to each other is profitable, and that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. They also need to know you can be good and be successful as well. They need to see more of that. um, it's got to be balanced, right? But you can also look at those lives where they're tearing each other down and see how chaotic it is. Who wants that? I say the majority of us probably just want to live in peace. um, Anyhow, uh, I don't know, it's just my 2 cents. I know, many people probably won't look favor about it, look anything. I don't know. Sometimes you think you're putting out the proper message, and it just, people take it completely the other way. And, unless they truly know your character, they know whether or not if your intentions are good sometimes, especially when it comes to texting. There's no body language there, so you don't know sometimes where that person's coming from. So, anyway, it's just food for thought.